GridMarkets can provide the computing resources to make it very simple to run these calculations when you don't have access to on-prem HPC clusters and so on, right? And the main programs in there right now, the MD ones, so Amber, GROMACS, NAMD, and it's set up in such a way that you can do the initial prep on a local workstation, and then through a browser, you can just submit multiple jobs. So like I used it recently for looking at protein ligand binding with PBSA calculations, where I ran like 1,000 MD simulations at once. The nice thing is, unlike a regular cluster where you have to upload, start the system, submit the job, check it, shut it down, all you do is drop the job in, it spins up a node, it uploads all the data from your machine, it runs a calculation, and when it's finished, it automatically downloads it all back onto your machine. So your workstation uploads everything and downloads everything. So you don't have to worry about any transfer to or from cloud. The actual compute part for which you need like a big workstation with GPUs in it and everything else is done on GridMarkets. You still need some kind of local computer of some description, ideally a Linux system, but it can be a Mac as well. Like you ideally need to be able to install the software locally to be able to set up the input files, right? The force field file, the topology file, like read the PDB and set that up. You submit those to GridMarkets, it automatically runs, and you could submit it for 100 different combinations. Like you could change the sequence, for example, submit them, and then at the end of once it's all run, you'll get your directories on your machine will be filled up with all the results, right? And it's better if you use a workstation that's kind of on 24/7 than a laptop and keep opening and shutting, right? But it will, in principle, work with a laptop. Like it just means it won't download until you've got it open and so on. But it will download the results, and then you can do the analysis again locally on your machine. If you can follow through various tutorials that they've got online, like Amber, for example, has got tutorials on how to calculate protein binding with PBSA. You could set that up, and you can run the computationally expensive parts of that on GridMarkets.